Bill, how are the safeties looking to you right now?
I've been very happy with the progress on a couple things. Is that durability's been great. You know, like that we've had guys that have been out there for every practice, and that adds up. We have guys that are at practice every day, so I've been really excited about that. Saquon Hampton, really did a great job last year. We lose him, I think second quarter, of the Washington game, and then he came back and he's so tough and played. But to have him back and healthy and safety has really meant a lot to us. So I'm very excited about him right there. Kai's had a great spring, and then obviously the two young guys with KJ Gray and Lawrence Stevens, we call him Larry, but those guys have had really good springs at that, and then McDuffie's also done a really good job for us. But I'm happy with the progress just because we're just so much further along than we were last year at this time.
You mentioned the secondary safeties. If I throw in Bless and Morton, those four guys have 64 career starts between them.
Yeah, and it shows up in the spring. It really does, just because of maturity. Obviously, the skill sets that they have are very high, which is, like I said, we made a lot of improvements last year. I expect a lot more from them this year. But as an entire group, I'm extremely happy with those guys and where they're at. Again, durability's been a lot too. Those other corners also, they've been out here for every snap like that. We're a little low on numbers, but they've done a great job.
Coach, how has KJ been progressing, from last year? What have you seen out of him?
The most thing has been maturity, just in all walks of life and everything he's doing. He's really done a great job. Not like there was ever issues, but just it's a change from being a true freshman to now he's still a freshman, but he's just been around it so much longer. He knows what to expect. He's really attached himself with a bunch of good leaders, the older guys, and so he has some things figured out that way. And his mental approach to the game is so different. He was one of those young men that was very talented, kind of counted on his talent to do it, and now he understands how important the mental part of it is with him.
You referenced before that Saquon got hurt, obviously, in the first half of the opener. Did that kind of maybe hamper him the whole year? I mean, do we not maybe see the best of him?
Ridiculously hampered him. I mean, I appreciate how tough he was. I mean, he basically played with one arm. He probably by the Maryland game was probably up another 15-20%. But he came back and we had him strapped up and stuff to do it that. So, we haven't even come close to seeing right there. We knew what his talent level was going into the season. Expected a great season, but then you go from that to not practicing for 6 or 7 weeks, and coming back right there. But he's such a tough kid. But I'm very, very impressed with where he's headed. We
talk to guys on both sides of the ball, and one thing they've said is a lot of hands on the ball from the secondary this spring, a lot of turnovers forced. Can that carry over to the season? Is that something you guys need to do, force more?
Sure. I mean, it's one of those situations where you have to be cautious in some aspects, as far as sometimes you say we got to get the ball. Well, sometimes it has to all work within the scheme work of the defense too. But what we can do is have relentless effort and strain to the ball for chances for strip attempts on balls, and also get you closer to balls for tip balls, and to make it tip ball interceptions we talk about a lot to be able to get to. But again, those guys have been the strain to the ball has been very, very good.
For you got a promotion to co-defensive coordinator. Anything changed for you? What does that mean?
No, I mean, not really like that. Like I said, we have a great staff right there. Coach Neiman is still the coordinator. It doesn't really change a lot. We probably move a few things around differently each year, but that's just normal progression of the defense type of thing. So, like I said, I kind of oversee the entire secondary. Coach Baker is just doing an unbelievable job with the corners for us right now. So, but it was nice. I appreciate Coach Ashley in that.
You talked about being low on numbers right now in practice, but you're getting a lot of DBs coming in this summer. What are you expecting from those guys early on?
A lot. I mean, right from the get-go. I mean, we've had some guys that have been able to come and watch practice and be around a little bit of that, but they'll get a lot of reps right from the start. Where it's different now is that we're going to have with them being here, for the summer, how we can prepare them, how we can have video teaching things for them to be able to get them prepared more mentally also. So it's not just the physical part. They'll struggle a little bit physically when they first get in, then they'll catch up to that. Then they'll figure out how much the mental part kicks in. But those guys, we're going to lean on them pretty heavy right away and get them in there and get them reps.
What do you think it means, especially since one of them is a safety, to have two Rutgers alumni coming back to coach the spring game, and Sanu and Harmon?
Oh, I think it's awesome. Yeah. It's awesome to have those guys around. There's nothing more important, than the people when played here in the past. there's been a lot of good success here in the past, and a lot of guys that have had great careers here. And the thing that jumps out the most when I've had a chance to talk to a lot of the alumni and former players is how much they love the place. It wasn't a place where I came here with the school here. They come back, and so we're very, very excited of it. We're very respectful of it as a staff and as a unit, as far as our DB unit, and that we're very, very respectful of that. And we talk about them a lot. In meetings, we talk about the past. We talk about those guys that played, in Super Bowls this year. We do have all those conversations, so it's very, very important to us.
Is it good for those guys, for your guys, to look up to that, Patriots
Oh, absolutely.
trio?
Yeah, anytime you see those guys, it's always